Hey folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Monday, January 11th, 2016. Well, folks, take a look at this. This is the weekly chart, so every candle is a week, and this is the GoPro chart. Now, GoPro pierced $15 today, and at that point, I gave our members the heads up to pick up some GoPro options. And again, we bought call options down here. Now, you might say, well, how come? What was the signal? What reasoning do you have? I'm going to explain that right now. And this is stuff that I love to do. It's analysis that most people, even pros, have really no clue about. You have to be an advanced trader. We teach it here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. It's called the PPT methodology. Now, one thing, and this is very, very simple that I want you guys to look at. See this pivot high here, right? So see how $90 is essentially the pivot high here. You had a pierce of it on the weekly, but we're not going to use the pierce. We're just going to put a line here, which was the high area of the red bar. All right, so that gives us a $90 level. So remember that level. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go down to here. All right, put a trend line right here. See how the tail you're ignoring again, but the body right here, the small little bodies of these candles goes right through that point. So what you want to do now is figure out $90 minus $40. That's a $50 difference, right? So from this line to this line, there's $50. What I want you then to do is take this high right up here, which is right around $65. Let me put in a better trend line right there. All right, well, again, put it at the body, so let me try to match it up as accurately as possible, right around the high of the body, and that's around $65. All right, now what I want you to do is remember the $50 move. So you had essentially a straight move down on the weekly of $50 with no major bounces. You had a green candle here and there, but no major bounces, right? This was the first major bounce where you reversed for multiple weeks at a time on the chart. So $50 straight move down. Then you had a bounce, a big bounce. You take this high and take that same move, which we call a measured move. It's called a measured move. And essentially what you're going to do is you're going to take $65 and subtract the same distance from this point to this point, which is $50. All right, what do you get when you subtract $65 minus $50? You get 15. What was the low today? A pierce of 15. That is your measured move. So basically what I'm telling you very straight up here is that by the measured move technique here, you should get a substantial bounce just like this one because, again, the measured moves, $50 drop, bounce, $50 drop. In theory, you should have a nice bounce. Now, how much of a bounce are you looking for? Well, you would probably do percentages here. So you'd look at $40 and you rallied to 65. That's about a 50% bounce, a little bit more than 50%, right? So you're looking for the same general bounce. So by analysis, $15 plus, let's say, 50% would get you to about $22.50, maybe $23, $24. So that would be your bounce area that you're looking for now on GoPro. All right, and again, that's a great bounce. I mean, think about that. A move from the $15 range back to above $20. Thing of beauty, right? So again, that is a classic analysis technique that very few people know about. Very few. And this is one of the things we use here at InTheMoneyStocks.com to outperform all the hedge funds out there. All right, just putting 10% of your portfolio in each of our trades in 2015 netted you over a 90% return on your portfolio. 90%. Most hedge funds were negative in 2015. Some of the big names like Ackman's fund down 20% for the year. And here our members are performing at a 90% return clip. Incredible. All right, so again, remember that. Measured move, GoPro. Anything below 15 to me is a screaming buy on GoPro for a swing trade to the long side for a move back above $20. Come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, folks. I stress InTheMoneyStocks.com. You want trades like this, you can go to the Research Center, 7-day free trial there, or you can go to the options alerts if you're more into options. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon for our next big trade.